Welcome to the Accenture Innovation Center here in Essen. My name is Simon, and today I would like to give you a detailed explanation of our showcase with the robot from ANYbotics together with the Cognite Data Fusion software. First, let me introduce the robot to you. Here we can see the ANYmal GUI made by ANYbotics. ANYbotics is a company based in Zurich in Switzerland and was founded in 2016. With the ANYmal, automated robotic inspections can be carried out to provide the plant operators with data to maximize equipment uptime and improve safety while reducing costs. The ANYmal can walk in all directions, can climb stairs and slopes up to 30 degrees. It can avoid obstacles autonomously and is able to crouch and walk over gaps. It is also IP67 water and dust proof and is therefore perfectly suited for operation in an industrial environment. This 360 degrees LiDAR is used for environment scanning with a range of 100 meters. 6 desk cameras and 2 wide-angle cameras are used for terrain perception. The inspection payload has a zoom camera for images and videos, a thermal camera, an ultrasonic microphone, and a spotlight for low light conditions. Let's take a look at the operator UI to monitor and control the ANYmal. We can see the exact position of the ANYmal and all of its joints and payload. On the left side, we can select and start our created missions and see all of the related tasks. In the main window, in the 3D model, we can create waypoints as well as inspection points. The missions can be built with the operator UI by the inspection team and no additional programmer is needed. On the right side, we can switch our depth camera on and off, as well as the visualization of the point cloud from the LiDAR. We can also select our zoom camera, microphone, and thermal camera. Now that we know what the ANYmal GUI from ANYbotics can do, let's go to the Cognite Data Fusion software and see how all the data can make the life of the operator, plant manager, and data analyst easier. What you see here is the landing page of Cognite Data Fusion, Cognite's industrial DataOps platform that is optimized for industrial data, where we manage all the data we put into it, be that IT, OT, ET, or robotics data, and also all the capabilities within Cognite Data Fusion, enabling us to build and scale use cases on our industrial data. Cognite Data Fusion is the place where our data is being ingested, connected and contextualized to facilitate easy consumption and scaling. We can store a variety of different data types, both structured and unstructured data such as time series, documents, P&IDs, 3D models, point clouds, images and videos. The novelty and what is at the core of Cognite Data Fusion is how the semantic data layer or industrial knowledge graph is automatically populated, that is, automatically linking data to the corresponding assets. Here we see the 3D model of the Innovation Center, and if we zoom into the demo area, we can see our asset, the Reactor, on the right side. For comparison, here we have the real one, on which we have multiple sensors attached, sending the data to an OSIS of Pi data historian. If we go to the Explore Data window in Cognite Data Fusion, we can see all the data in context to each other. So if I take a look at this reactor here, I can immediately get access to all time series, events, documents, 3D nodes, etc. that is related to this asset. You can see the files and images from previous robotic inspections and time series data extracted from the OSIS of Pi server into Cognite Data Fusion. Another thing we can do is to monitor our time series data and set specific rules when notifications must be sent. Here we select our time series and set the maximum value. If the data value is above this threshold, we receive an email. So let's say that I am the plant operator sitting in my control room. I receive this email here, which notifies me that the temperature has risen above a previous set threshold. I can then open the operator UI from ANYbotics to set up my robotic inspection mission. We select our mission to inspect the reactor and other inspection points and send the ANYmal on its mission immediately. Undocking has been successful and it is now approaching the reactor where it has to take 12 pictures over a specified time interval with the thermal camera. You can see now next to the robot, the reactor. And since we already received notifications that the temperature threshold has been exceeded, we can expect that the liquid inside the reactor is heating up. While the ANYmal is taking the thermal images, let's switch into Cognite Remote, where we have all our images and data sent, and take a look at our digital twin. Cognite Remote is built on Cognite Data Fusion and provides the best way to locate, navigate and understand contextualized data from multiple sources, helping me as the operator to understand what to fix and when to fix it. We can go to our asset, the Reactor, click on it and see all the media which has been uploaded already, the thermal images from the robot, as well as the time series data from the OSIsoft Pi data historian. When it comes to analyzing the data that resides in Cognite Data Fusion from a data science and analytics team's point of view, you can do this in several different ways. Here we use Cognite Charts, which is specialized for time series data and creating new charts very easily. Another obvious choice would be to leverage Cognite's open APIs and SDKs, while for analysts and domain experts, one can just as easily analyze the data in Cognite Data Fusion through low or no-code frameworks such as Grafana or Power BI. Switching back to the robot, we see that it has finished taking pictures of the reactor and now continues to walk to the other side of the room. Here, the robot inspects an analog gauge and the digital clock. Both the ANYmal and Cognite have capabilities to read these kinds of analog and digital displays through advanced visual pattern recognition. A quick look into our digital twin in Cognite Remote, and we can see the images from the ANYmal have been already received and are therefore further automatic or manual processing. Instead of walking through the plant and writing everything down with pen and paper, talking to your colleagues over radio in the control room, who then would have to write the data into the system, you now can use the robot to do all of that for you completely on its own. The next inspection point is the fire extinguisher. It can be a valuable information to know if all safety equipment is where it has to be, and because of that the ANYmal makes a stop for inspection. Last, the ANYmal takes a thermal image of the server rack. Again, we can switch to Cognite Remote into our digital twin and examine the images sent by the ANYmal. After the inspection, the annual returns to its docking station autonomously. We see that all tasks in our mission have been finished successfully. This concludes our demo mission. I hope you enjoyed this short clip about the showcase, and if you would like to know more, please reach out to the Accenture Innovation Center. Thank you very much.